All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the first edition of Diffused, which is all about insights into the men of dōTERRA. I'm your host, and it's my pleasure to bring you tonight's episode with this man here, John Overbeek, Blue Diamond leader, exceptional man in many ways, and it's a great chance to be with John tonight. How you going, John? Are you feeling good?
I feel great.
Feeling well?
Thank you, mate.
Fantastic. Tonight's episode is brought to you by dōTERRA's Manuka oil. Shameless promotion. Manuka's good for something. We won't talk about it right now. Fantastic oil. All right, John, 10 questions. I'm going to give you 60 seconds per question. These questions are going to be standard. Every edition we do of dōTERRA is diffused. So no sort of special privileges for anybody. Everyone gets the same questions. Here we go. Question 1. John, what's your favourite essential oil and why?
My favourite essential oil is vetiver. I love vetiver. It's used for people who have trouble sleeping, and being an ex-shift worker, I don't have trouble falling asleep, but it really, I sleep soundly as a result, and I've found utilising that particular essential oil together with a couple of others. I put it on the bottom of my feet just before I go into bed, and I've created that habit. It's been fantastic for me. I just love it. It's one of my favourites.
Fantastic. I like a bit of it too. Beautiful. All right, good start. Good strong start, isn't it? Number 2. John, tell us about your first introduction to the oils.
Is
that a good story?
That takes a little bit longer than 60 seconds, Mark, but my introduction basically is I was involved,
in a nutshell.
I was involved in the industry previously. I got exposed to dōTERRA. I fell in love with the executives, and I had no real hesitation to be part of it. Health has always been important to me, and you put the company with the health and the compensation. It was just a no-brainer for me.
Fantastic. Good answer. With under 60 seconds. All right, question 3, John. How did you feel when the oils first came into your home?
I was quite excited, because dōTERRA a little bit different than.
It's not like that for every guy. I mean, let's face it.
Yeah, well, my wife Paula had been exposed to essential oils previously, not as good as dōTERRA, and dōTERRA exceptional quality as we understand with the CPTG. When we were exposed to them and they came into the house, we wanted to be a little bit more dōTERRaized and appreciate the 70, 80, 90 different oils and blends that they have available. I was quite excited to be part of that. And when they came in, we tried to utilise and find out the properties of what, or how they can improve our health. So I was excited.
Good stuff. All right. So, John, what makes dōTERRA different?
There are a lot of essential oil companies. There's a lot of essential oil products. I think dōTERRA take the actual process is important from plant to bottle, so that 100% of the purity from the plant, which they call the certified pure therapeutic grade, over and above synthetic process and grass process and therapeutic, there had to be a step above that. And dōTERRA, in their wisdom, decided that there had to be something better, so they created a trademark called certified pure therapeutic grade. I feel very privileged that they took that step, that we have 100% purity, that we can use these essential oils topically, internally, and aromatically.
Absolutely. I wholeheartedly agree. Number 6. What do you say to men who maybe aren't convinced about dōTERRA as a future?
It's a really great question. I'm not really in the convincing stages. I don't convince anybody, men or ladies, in relation to whether they should use the products. I think anybody interested in alternate health, anything non-prescription, anything that, dōTERRA is not just essential oils, it's really creating the essential oil base for further product, wellness, hair care, skin care, detoxification, and associated wellness products. So when we talk about trying to convince people to be part of that, if they have an interest, great. If they don't have an interest, it doesn't bother me. I'm not in the convincing business.
Yeah, that's one thing you can count on for John. He's a black and white guy. He tells it how it is. I like that. Hang on, there's something in my eye. Hang on. There we go. I feel better now. All right. We're going to get into the men's side of things a bit more now. How do you see men's health at the moment?
Well, it's a fact that men die sooner than women.
That's true.
And look, I appreciate that. We're not really going to talk non-compliantly about different diseases, but generally, if they I think it's really, of the last 4 or 5 years, it's been specifically important that men are taking more of an initiative to find out about their health and different organ problems. And look, it's important. Then if we have an alternative as a measure to share, that's important. If they take an interest, I certainly do.
Now look, as a founder of dōTERRA in Australia and an innovator, someone who just took the reins early on, and you've seen it grow to this point, what do you see as the future of essential oils in the world? Is it something that excites you and you think it's
absolutely? I'm really excited. I think dōTERRA is really starting now. We got an office here in Australia on the 23rd of February 2013. And dōTERRA started in the US, in Utah, on 25th of April 2008. So when we look at the difference in what we've been able to expose in Australia, just with the sharing of wellness advocates and reaching 100,000 plus wellness advocates, we haven't even started yet. dōTERRA in Australia can reach up to 24 million people. Where can it go? Essential oils has a very dynamic future. I'm very excited.
Fantastic. Now look, a lot of guys out there might be a bit hesitant to share the oils with their mates. I'm sure everyone has a story, their first person they shared oils with. But John, just maybe share a bit about the last time you shared essential oils with anybody, maybe on the way here. I heard you've enrolled quite a few people in different circumstances.
Yeah, I think even the last time that we enrolled was a lady in a class. She certainly had no interest. She was very sceptical in relation to it, had previous experience from an essential oil base, and it was typically of lavender. And when we shared lavender, it smelled differently, it smelled pure, and it made a huge difference in her world. And she had experience previously having used lavender, and that solidified the enrolment. So as we explained, allowed the oils to do the work, and it was very, very simple to expose and set up a wellness and a wholesale account for that person. And now they're committed to take the further education about what we share and what we're passionate about.
That's how easy it can happen, hey? Fantastic. And final question, before we have a bit of a guest question from one of our viewers. I know you're a busy man. You're incredible with what you give back to your team and to the community. So, what is your role in 60 seconds? How do you contribute to your dōTERRA business in a nutshell?
My role in a nutshell is to help and educate and empower people to improve their health. And for those who would like to supplement and replace their income, certainly have a lot of experience and knowledge as to how to build a successful business and create income through the dōTERRA opportunity.
Fantastic. Well, you said that before, I think. Now we have a guest question. So we have Catherine from Kirribilli, and she writes in, John, we know you as a man of many attributes and many skills, but you're also a smelly man, and I mean that in the nicest possible way. So apparently you wear a lot of the oils as a cologne, and you've even enrolled air hostesses on your travels. So what is the oil you're wearing tonight? This is from Catherine from Kirribilli.
Okay, so tonight I'm wearing a mixture of sandalwood and whisper.
Sandalwood and whisper. Oh.
Whisper is beautiful.
It's ladies.
Very musky, and it's great. Well, the ladies love it as a perfume. I love the smell of it, and I mix it just to make it a little bit more male orientated.
Yes.
Just a touch of sandalwood. It gives it that grounding, earthy type smell. I really do enjoy it. It's fantastic. I
might try that one myself. Absolutely. Well, look, that's our questions for tonight. I want to thank you sincerely and wholeheartedly for being our first interviewee, and we have many more to come, hopefully. So tonight's been brought to you by dōTERRA's Manuka. I want to thank everyone for watching. Until next time, which won't be too far away, we're going to thank John Overbeek, and we'll see you soon, everybody. Another edition of Diffused coming soon.
Thanks, mate.